Hi, this is Andrew Warburton. Are you trying to buy a bank repo? There are 5 steps to success that are very important to follow when buying a bank repo. And whatever social media site you saw this on, I want to encourage you to click the link and somebody from my team will send those 5 steps to success to you right away. You can even call me or text me at one of the numbers on the screen and I or one of my team will respond to you right away. Let's talk today about step number 2 that is vital when you're buying a bank repo. You may be one of these people who's been beaten out by other folks when they're trying to buy a bank repo. Somehow your offer doesn't seem to get accepted. And there are some underlying issues that you need to know about. Here's step number 2. Know your values. And here's why this is important. On the internet today you can get a lot of concepts of value through systems which use something called an AVM, which is an automated valuation model. In fact, banks use AVMs. And what an AVM is, it will take certain criteria, usually public information, that's tax records. It will take the house that is being valued and it will add up all those values in the area, divide them by the number of sales and come up with an approximation. If there haven't been sales, then it will take the tax values into consideration as well. The challenge with that is, if there isn't a lot of turnover in the neighborhood, that AVM may be a really distorted figure, either way too high or way too low. I cannot tell you how many clients come to me who have an idea of value through an AVM that is not accurate. If you don't know the value, how are you going to be able to compete with the other people who are making offers on that property? So know your value, and an AVM like Zillow is not enough. All of the clients who I work with get the benefit from something called Market Snapshot, and you can actually type in the address anywhere in the country into Market Snapshot, your specific neighborhood you're interested in, and it will show you not an automatic valuation model but an actual real-time valuation model based on the properties that have sold recently within that neighborhood, and it will show you a graph of where you are, too high or too low. That's super important. So if you want success in buying a bank repo, make sure you know your values in advance. Why else is that important? It's important because if you're borrowing, you're going to need an appraisal. And if you get into a frenzy when there's bidding on a property and you bid higher and higher and higher, competing with somebody else, you may go into escrow and find that your lender will, let's say for example, you win at $375,000. If the property only appraises for $340,000, then you have to pay the difference in cash or it will fall out of escrow. And most banks right now are not dropping their price. They're looking for somebody else who will come in and make the difference in cash. So it's important to know your values. The final reason that it's important to know your values is it is competitive across America now. Banks are not letting all of these foreclosures go at once. So very often there are more buyers than there are properties to buy. So it's going to be competitive. So I want to encourage you to know your upper limit up front for the property that you want to buy. Write it down on a piece of paper. Share it with your partner so that when you do make those offers and they come back with what's called the highest and best, you know what price you're comfortable with and you are ready to make that offer. So please send in for my 5 steps to success when buying a bank repo. My team and I will be glad to help you realize your American dream. Thanks for watching.